So we'll have to see. I'm okay. I'm just tired, but that's normal. I hope it doesn't storm here. Well, I guess we'll have to see. Um, how are you, Nick? No, it just looks like it's gonna. Looking outside, just looks like it's gonna storm, but I don't know if it actually is going to. Because sometimes it looks like that, but it doesn't actually do it. So we'll see. I'm glad coffee helps you. I wish that worked for me. Yeah, it does nothing. You said you're doing good. Not enjoying the colder weather. I really don't like cold weather. Um, but I don't know. Wait, is it because it's wait? What season are you in again, Nick? Because I know you're not in the same season as I am. It's spring here. What is it over there again? I forgot. That's because I'm not accustomed to what your seasons over there. Oh, so fall. Oh, actually, fall's a good got good for I like it's weird. I like the in between weather. I think fall's good for like that's in my opinion though. Um, but not the really cold days, but the mid days like where it's between hot and cold, not too warm. Um, I don't know. But I'm also Mariah. I don't like, but I also don't like. I really hate cold weather, so it's just ironic because I was born in the winter time. So, well, I guess winter here, summer over there for you. Because if you lived in the U.S., you would have been born in winter, just like I am. You said you're okay with it. You can do DIY outside the house. Huh? You like summer? Yeah. Yeah. That'd be weird to be born in the summer. I guess technically, if I lived where you are from, I'd be born in the summer just like you are, because we're the same month. Uh, that's so weird. I don't know. That's really interesting to me. That thought, like just because we're completely on different areas of the world, like different seasons. Um, I really hope I kind of do hope it storms because it's really hot. Like, ugh, I don't like being hot. I feel like being really hot and being really cold is, I hate both of those. That is weird. That is odd though. I agree. That would be weird. Now that is weird. Like, that is very odd that you have Christmas during mid like summer over there. That is odd. Because for us, we have Christmas during our season, it would be winter, so it's cold, which makes more sense than like summertime because, like the trees. So yeah. Looks like actually for anyone that is new and also didn't vote yet, it looks like we're going to be doing the stream for getting to 1,500 subscribers next Wednesday, based on what I see in the polls. It is voted for next Wednesday. We have more people on next Wednesday than this Wednesday, so just to let you know. It's interesting. People that don't know me will learn more about me and people that do know me may get some of the answers right. People that don't know me too well could get some of the answers, some may not, and we'll see how that goes. I'm very curious to see what people guess right and what people get wrong. Some of the people that's been on the channel for a while will probably, um, oh no worries, Nick. When you voted, it was either gonna be one of the Wednesdays, so it really doesn't really matter. Well, hopefully, since you're working late this Wednesday, hopefully you get everything you need to get done. I don't like when people work late because I worry that they're overworking themselves. Like I worry about my ex. I feel like overworks himself, even though he probably says, "I don't do that." I know he does that. So yeah, I really love this shirt. A lot. You're doing, Nick. You're doing awesome. Don't worry. Um, don't worry. Regardless of if you get the answers right, it's fine. If you don't, like, I don't really. It's not like it's supposed to be a fun stream. So if you don't get the answer right, it's fine. It's just something you learn about me. Um, the one thing I love about the celebratory stream, it's not going to be troll people that are, even if trolls try to come in, which I've had where someone subscribed and then they trolled and I blocked them. That will happen if people try to. Yeah, my ex got me this shirt. I love it. Because he knows I love caterpillars, so he's like, he got me a shirt that says just a girl who loves caterpillars. That's what the bottom says down here. Hold on. Maybe if I stand up, you can see. See, caterpillars. Just a girl who loves caterpillars. And I do love caterpillars. It works for Mariah. Not everyone likes caterpillars. Because I'm very odd. In the regard of like I like when the caterpillars go in my hand and crawl in it. Something about the sensation of what they're doing in the hand makes me happy. I don't know, probably an autistic thing, which wouldn't be surprising. But I've always liked them since I was little. So yeah. Hello. Okay, that is. Wait a second. Oh, not. That's a hell no. I love caterpillars, but I don't want them to be eaten. Oh, yeah. I got sad. I told this story before. Oh, awesome. Hopefully it went well. What was I gonna say? The first time I ever saw a caterpillar, I think I was at I think I was at my grandmother's house. We were helping her in the garden, and I saw these caterpillars, and I was like, let me let it go in my hand. And I would also mess with the worms. I like worms too, but I don't have shit for worms. But still, I think I like caterpillars maybe a little bit more than worms. I know it's probably weird, but I don't care. Something about the way they move is what I like about them. Um, I know it's probably odd, but I don't care. I remember this one time when at my last job, one of my coworkers knew I really love caterpillars, and she found me a caterpillar, and she knew I was sad because I hadn't seen any caterpillars, and I was getting upset. And she was like, "This Burley, get here." That's my last name, by the way, for anyone who didn't know that. So I got all excited. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't like. Wait, wait a second. You're surprised I don't like geckos. Why? Are you surprised about that? Wait, so if geckos eat caterpillars, then I definitely don't like them. I don't like anything that eats something I like. So mean. I know birds eat them, I think, which makes me mad. I know people squash them, and that makes me really angry. Like, you see the caterpillar, why step on it? Like, I could see if you missed it, you stepped on it by accident, but like you purposely step. Oh, that would make me upset. I remember when me and my sister were in high school, and we would walk home from school because we lived close enough to walk. I would see all these dead caterpillars. It would make me so upset. I don't wait. Wait, are you being serious, Brandon? Did you really do the bear wrestling thing? Because I know you said on Saturday you were going to do the bear wrestling. I wasn't sure if you were gonna actually do it. I don't know. I kind of thought you might have been joking. How are you alive? I'm just saying. How are you alive doing all those things that are like most people are terrified of? I don't understand. I figured you're serious, but I just assumed you were joking. But I've obviously, how the heck are you still alive? I'm just saying. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just saying, like, doing things that most people wouldn't do and probably be petrified to do. Like, I don't know how you're alive. I've never heard of that before, but okay. Like, if I saw a bear, I'm not going near it, but I'm also Mariah. I do have fear, unlike you. So I'm not gonna even. I know let's be honest, I'd probably get murdered by a bear because I'd probably panic and think to do the opposite of what you're supposed to do when you see a bear. Yeah, I can't answer that question. Only God knows that answer. I can't answer that. So yeah. Um, but wonder where wonder where Mildred is. Wonder if she forgot. Sorry, I have weird thoughts happening in my mind. Come on, I kind of want it to rain because it's hot here, man. Ugh, ugh. I don't like I feel really really hot, and I need to turn rain. And then I also wash pollen away, which is awesome for Mariah because I have allergies. So, huh? What's up? You need to bring something up. Oh, wait, is it bad? Nick, wait. Is something bad? Because I'm terrified. Is it bad? Please don't be bad. Please don't be. Is it bad? Oh, please don't be something bad. I don't like bad. Wait, oh God. Yes and no to wait. What do you mean wait? As in no, it's nothing to do with like wait. It's nothing to do with like trauma, right? Please tell me something to do with like trauma. 'Cause I can't deal with that. Are you leaving or something? Nigga, you like leaving us or something? Cause I'm gonna cry if you're leaving. I swear, don't do that, please. Wait, are you like leaving or something? Cause that's gonna make me upset. Oh, we're going to need to do this before. Wait, huh? What's go? Hold on, what's going on? Is something bad? Cause now I'm worried. Yeah, I don't think it's him either. I don't think it's the real person. I suspect it's not because I was looking up something and it didn't match up, so well, I'm not surprised though. People do all the time. Um, I don't, I don't think that that's the real person either. So I never thought it was actually the real person. Something about it just didn't seem right. Okay. Thank you. I figured it out though. Thanks, Nick. Appreciate you. I'm not sure either. I'm not sure. I thought something about it seemed because I was looking up some stuff and I figured some stuff out. Was looking up things. Yeah, and it didn't match up, so I figured it out. Just saying. I know. And thanks, I appreciate you, Nick, looking out for me. Um, so yeah. And see, I appreciate you. See, you're protective of me, and I appreciate you for that. Like, that's a really good quality to have. I appreciate you, buddy. And I don't call too many people buddy. Only person I've called buddy besides you is my friend Raul. I used to call him that. I don't call him that anymore, even though he still calls me that. It's because of, yeah, yeah, because our friendship is not in the same spot, so I don't call him that. It's more of an endearing term. But if our friendship ever gets back to at least it used to be, then maybe I'll call him it again. I don't know. So yeah. But I do really appreciate you looking out for me. I told one thing I did tell my ex, I said you could come to my Monday streams, but be aware there are trolls, people that troll this channel, and I know how protective he is of me, and my best friend too, how protective she is of me. So I wouldn't want them on here because I know they get. I like when I tell my ex about some of the stuff I've been called and told and it's happened. Like he gets really mad, and I'm like, I told him like that's why I'm happy you're not on my Monday streams because then you don't get to actually see it in a live form and then be really upset and like dwell on it and stuff. He's awesome. I love him a lot. Honestly, I don't think anyone that dates me after him, I don't think it will work. So yeah, I just realized a lot of I don't know. I just think people are. I think it's really upsetting that people think that it's okay to troll people and people that think, especially I know famous people get trolled a lot more because they're a public figure, so it's more likely to happen than not. So I don't really, honestly, I've never really been into fame and fortune. I would never want to be with anyone that's famous ever because they don't get privacy and I need my own privacy, so they ain't gonna work for Mariah. That's one thing I was saying to myself. So I'm glad that I'm not famous and I don't know anyone famous. And even if I did know someone famous, I wouldn't want them to like talk about me all the time or nothing. So then no one would know about me, so I could just live my life like a normal person. And cause that's the one thing people that are famous don't get. They don't get any time to freaking ever like have privacy. So yeah, I don't know. Well, some people do trolling as a job. They actually literally do the stream. Being a streamer, they're sorry. They do stream. They're a streamer, but they're also troll. So it's like literally part of their job. Some people like think it's funny and gets attention. All it gets on this channel is gets them blocked. Yeah, I don't want. Also, I don't want the celebrities' money because normally it's blood money, and I don't want that. I'm good. I've thought about it. So yeah, I'm good at being Mariah. I'm not anyone big. I'm just Mariah. I'm literally just myself. I don't really know what else to be. Um, Honestly, also, typically you can tell if someone is a real celebrity or not, honestly. Because I'm not saying they can't be down to earth, but I doubt someone. I was looking on the person's page. They have like 9 point something million like people. So I figured when I saw this one, I figured I probably is not. It's probably someone that really cares about that person, but not the actual person. When I saw it, that's after I figured it out. Um. So yeah, I just think it's weird that people. I feel like I watched this show on this YouTube channel. It's called Social Catfish. There's a lot of people that trolls or what's it called scammers who pretend to be like what the heck is what is that? I've never heard of that. I've never heard of the four life. I figured when I some of the stuff I don't even know who that is, but I was saying that like a lot of the scammers, the ones who are not actually the people, they pretend and they ask for money and they do other stuff and they get your defenses down and that's when they get you. And the reason I also figured that oh that's their handle. Oh okay. Also, I was reading on the Brandon Lake guy's his Wikipedia. He has kids and a wife, and I was looking at like when his tour dates were and different stuff. Because I do that when I tend to suspect something. I don't care if it's wrong. I don't care if people want to call me out saying I'm being rude. I'm not being rude. I'm being protecting myself. 'Cause- and if I knew the real person, I would tell them. But I don't know him. So yeah, I was looking at the tour dates and stuff, and like stuff. So yeah, so I was just looking because I don't trust. I don't normally. I don't. I because I've almost been scammed before. I've never actually been scammed. Some people have tried to do that. I make sure and check the facts of what we're doing because it's really. Yeah, I know. I saw that part. Oh, you must have read you must have read Saturday's thing. That's why you said that. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't even think about, which is not cool if that was what it was. If it was, I don't know about the trip thing. I don't know, but I was looking at the dates and I was seeing, I think they do have a show on the 17th of I think they have a show on the 17th. I think I saw they have a show in California on the 17th of May. I I don't know all their dates, but I think I saw that. It was in California. Honestly, I doubt any games would ever reach out to me, which I don't mind. I don't really care. But I don't, I'm not better than a celebrity, and I'm not higher than anyone or lower than anyone. Um, I just don't understand. Why not just be who you are? I don't mind if you like the person, whatever the if you like the celebrity, whatever. There are people that like different celebrities. I don't mind them talking. Like you can talk in my chat and say, "Oh, I like the celebrity, blah blah blah. I'm going to see a show, blah blah blah." You don't have to pretend to be something you're not. Like I just don't quite. I literally hate that kind of shit. I really do because I've had people do that crap to me. Maybe not in the particularly being famous thing. I've had someone pretend they had Asperger's like I do. Which is also which we know is an outdated term for being autistic, um, because they were being a bastard and saying, "Oh, Mariah, I pretended to have that because I wanted to relate to you." What the hell is wrong with you? That's what I have to say. Like, what is wrong with you? I don't. One thing I don't do is I don't exclude people coming in here just because they are different than me. Like, if you're like neurotypical, you're fine. You're allowed to come here. You're allowed to have your likes and dislikes. But one thing I don't like is someone pretending to be completely somebody who they're not. Hello, I'm okay. It just that just like really aggravates me. Like, and I just like the video that I watched for Brandon Brandon Lake's his daddy DNA is actually really good. I like it. Um, his wife and his kids are in it. Like I saw them pan over to the wife. The wife is pretty and the kids are adorable and I love the reaction. And one thing I do hope like whenever I get married, I hope my kid's dad like has a really good bond with them. That's always what I've always liked. So when I watch videos like that, it makes me happy. It's almost like a family moment, even though it's a music video. I think that was so precious. So yeah, like I think he has a nice voice too. I never heard of him, and there ain't nothing wrong with liking a singer or anything. Hey, I'm okay. No, I'm not wearing good shoes. I see my foot. Just so you see. This song was this one's the song is a country. I think it's a country. I know he's supposed to be a Christian artist too. I don't know if it's country Christian or what it is exactly. Well, you asked me about wearing shoes, so I showed my foot. I know, but he asked me about wearing shoes, so I had to show my foot to prove. Yeah, I'm not a I'm not, first off, I don't do the fetish thingy. There you go, Nick. Thank you. Appreciate you. But and sorry for if I made you freak out. I'm so sorry. I wasn't trying. I was just trying to show. I was just trying to show that I don't have shoes on. And I know unfortunately some people are into like foot fetishes and stuff. I wasn't trying to promote that or nothing. Nothing wrong with people that have that, but I'm not trying to promote that. What can we call? Oh, okay. Um, but oh, also Fender guy. I think as you say it. Is that? I hope or is it friend? My gosh, if I said that wrong, hopefully you didn't. If you didn't already vote, there is a poll currently up for when we're doing this for doing our stream for a celebratory stream, which is sub only. Sub only for sorry, my brain lost its thought because I was thinking something in my head. Okay, sub only for our celebratory live stream. My favorite genre, I don't really know. I love Avril. I love Paramore. I got to see Paramore in concert, which is awesome, with my sisters, and in June of 2023, which was amazing. I really like that. I like a lot of different. I love Evanescence. There's different music that I like. But let me look. Okay, so it's either this week or next. Hold on. It's either this Wednesday or next Wednesday. Hopefully you'll be in my stream this time for my celebratory stream. Fender guy. Uh, because I know you wanted to be in my other stream, but you weren't there last time. Man, the one before Nick can attest, he was there. That stream where we made our collaboratory poem with that, I love that stream. Like I didn't actually think it was gonna go that well, but it flowed. I wonder where Logan's at. He like him, Nick, me, Mildred, some other people, like did a really good job with this poem we made. Like, so yeah, it was fun. Come on, rain. I need you to rain so then the atmosphere can cool down so I can be like cooler. It's just like ridiculous. Nick, I noticed since you said the thing you said that they left, so I don't really care if they unsubscribe, whatever. But hold on, let me check one thing just to make sure there's no hate messages on here because sometimes when you call people out, it actually causes hate to happen, and I would like not to have that happen on here. Hold on, guys. Let me just double check because if there is hate, I'm gonna have to block it. Block. Oh wow, so we're still at the same spot, kind of. So that's fine. Hold on. Let me check, guys. Nope. Okay, we're good. We don't have any hate so far. Hopefully, it stays that way because I be checking my comments to make sure there's no hateful stuff, and I block any hateful people on here. We're good. Um. Oh yeah, they're not blocked. Yeah, I've had. Let's be honest. Being a YouTuber, I never thought I'd get like trolls or hate people. Hate. I'm not saying I didn't think I'd get hate. I never thought I'd get trolls. I never thought this channel would actually grow the way it has. So I didn't think, okay. I was like, Mariah, we're never gonna get trolls. Yeah. Um, I don't deal with like rude people because I don't even report them. I just block them and move on in my life. Like disrespectful people and bullies. I've dealt with bullies in real life and I hate dealing with them online. So I just either block, ignore, whatever. I like blocking more than I do ignore until I get to a point where I block. Like this one guy, like after a point, he was getting on my nerves, so I just blocked because he wasn't getting the dang message. Like if you ignore someone for like months, you would think they would have got the message that leave Mariah alone. Like, but I guess he didn't get it, so eventually stopped where it got to block. And then being mocked is another one thing that I guess people blocked. Um, and I don't deal with being mocked very well. Um, so let me make sure I watch the. This means the stream goes down with the chat because it does it sometimes, which is very annoying. Uh, you said you're surprised to found out it doesn't work. Always work either. Also on they have this thing on Twitter or X, which I hate calling it. Where you can block them, but they can still read your messages. So like, what the hell's the point of the block then? I literally don't get that. Like, why put the block then? Like this one person I had to block because they were talking about because I wouldn't do something for them, they would like they were going to commit suicide, and I wasn't about to deal with that because I don't think it's fair to push me into a corner, and I won't be pushed into a corner because it's the same way those two one of my friends who used suicide against me, and he already knows I have mental health issues myself. That's what this girl was doing. I didn't know her. She wasn't my friend. She was some random person. It was like, oh, if you don't do this for me, I'm going to. Yeah, I'm not dealing with that bullshit. Like, I'm not gonna deal with that. Like, you don't tell me what. I hate that shit. Like, it's literally disgusting. Um, You said you guessed it's sort of the same on here. You're posting public. Yeah, I'm oh, you're autistic. I don't think I knew that. I don't think maybe I did know that. Maybe I just forgot. Sorry. Yeah, I'm autistic, dyslexic, and ADHD. I have severe anxiety issues, depression, which I've had almost for off and on for 19 years now. Started when I was 14 because of the bullying, and it just kept going from there. Self-harm, I mean, suicide attempts and suicide ideation, a lot of it. Fortunately, I'm in a good spot now. I do have moments where I slip back into my depression. Like I can't remember. It was like I think it was last week I was having a problem. Yeah, last week I was having an issue. No, but no self harm, thank God. Or suicide attempts, which is great. Because at one point, I know when I was in therapy, there was one point where my therapist was like thinking that she wanted me to do like therapy like 3 times a week. I don't go to her anymore. It was because of that. It's because I couldn't afford it anymore. I really liked therapists though. We had gotten to a point where I wasn't attempting at all, which is great. You said you got my message about seeing you in person. I don't think I got. I don't remember. I saw your comment about something about doing outfits of the day. I don't know if I don't know about that. The one about no. I don't think I saw the one about seeing me in person or whatever. I don't know. I don't think I'm that important to see people in person though. I'm very socially awkward. I know it's because of being autistic. That is one of the reasons I probably am socially awkward. I suspect that also is part of my shyness, probably that too. Uh, for me, oh well, for myself, I can distinguish it. Burnout is completely different than depression for me. Burnt out, just extremely exhausted. Can't focus. Like depression is extreme thoughts of sadness plus like a really bad mental health space where my thoughts are really negative and wanting to self-harm, there's different things. That's personally for myself. That's I don't know about anyone else, but I know for myself that is what happens. Typically when I'm burnt out, I don't feel depression doesn't really, I wouldn't say depression is a factor in my burnout. um or I wouldn't say they're not, I wouldn't even say they commingle for myself. I don't know for other people, but for myself, I wouldn't say they do. So yeah. Where the heck is Mildred at? I'm sorry. I'm trying to think where's she at. She's normally in here. Like, maybe she forgot. I haven't really talked to her today like I normally do. I hope my ex is okay, because I get worried when I don't hear from him. I know it's weird. I don't care. But he is my friend, so um thinking. Um what am I thinking? I don't know. I'm just thinking. I have a lot of thoughts in my head all the time. It's actually very annoying at times. Like today, I was reading. I always, well, this is what I do. Like during the week, for people that didn't know this, during the week, I normally, um, no. I think my sister has one. But what am I trying to say? Oh yes, during the week, I normally research stuff for content, write up stuff for content. It's really content based. Like, I relax when I can. Do other things like if I get freelancing jobs, looking for a new job. Like, it's just like I know why I felt the way I did this week. I mean, last week. I was feeling overwhelmed, losing like because I know eventually I'm gonna not have any money, which is like terrifying. And I know I would never do anything for money. I know some people would do anything for money. Hell no, I'm not. I don't. I would never just do anything for money. Um, Only thing I'd ever do is anything that's legal to do for money. I would never like people that would say they do anything. No, I would not. Uh, um, luckily, I'm not homeless because I live with my parents. I mean, I do pay them for rent, which is normal. I'm in my 30s, so like I don't think you should live with your parents for free when you're like old enough to pay. I had one time on one of the streams. I'm pretty sure someone tried to proposition me, which was most insane freaking thing. I laugh because it's like insane to me. Like what the what the hell? But oh wow, that's like awesome that you live by yourself. Unfortunately, I can't afford to. Even though the job I used to have, I wouldn't been able to afford it. On top of I had this job, and I also had I was doing freelancing, and I still wouldn't be able to afford it because how expensive things freaking are. I think it's just bullshit, by the way. Luckily, what was I gonna say? Luckily, that's why I'm always grateful for people that donate on my Patreon or my coffee and like buy my art. It's the reason why I'm grateful because I'm running out of money. Um, but yeah, and I don't expect people to because people have their own lives and they have their own situations and what am I trying to say? Their own life, bills, things happening. Um, Trying to think, and probably why I burned myself out to the point where I was probably another reason when I was working, I had burned myself out to a point where I was exhausted all the time because I was like on top of I was working a full time job and doing freelancing on top of it. It was a lot, like so I'd come home. If I had a freelancing job, I'd do it, and I would go from like working from like I'd be up from like 5 a.m. because I wake up at 5 to get ready for work. Then I'd be up to like 9, so I'd be up for numerous hours and burn myself out to the point where I was like, oh my fuck, oh my gosh, no, how the hell are we doing this? I feel exhausted all the time, which is why sometimes I would just crash. And unfortunately, being a neurodivergent doesn't fucking help. Like anyone that's a neurodivergent can attest to this. We get burnt out a lot easier because we have to, first off, we mask a lot more emotional. Our emotional side is masked. So on top of the burnout, working like supposed to be working like a neurotypical, we have the freaking side that we're masking look like a neurotypical, which we actually aren't. So it's on top of that. It's like burnout plus the emotional stuff that's going on, plus everything else, and then it like causes you to crash real hard. Um, of course, I don't do it now, thank God. And I'm concerned. That's only one thing I'm worried about. Like working in the neurotypical based workplace, I'm terrified that I'm gonna have to mask again, and it's gonna make me have to freaking be stressed again. Like, and also almost have a mental breakdown. I don't want that. Like, of course, I need another job because I'm running out of money, but I'm worried because I don't want the mental and emotional trauma because that's what honestly that's what caused me to stop working in like the stop working in December plus the violence the little girl was giving me, but those two things on top of the violence from the little girl almost sent me probably would have if I had stayed much longer I probably would have had a mental breakdown and I probably would be in a hospital. I used to work with neurodivergent kids, well, kids that are like me, but they're children. I love that job. It's the only reason I left is because little girl was being violent and harming me. Then I was having being emotionally traumatized by one of my coworkers because she was saying it's my fault the little girl behaving this way, which is not my damn, what it was not my fault that that child was acting like that. Everyone in the whole school, every single person in that school knew she shouldn't be there, including the person who was emotionally causing me trauma. She also knew all the coworkers I worked with knew I'm autistic, dyslexic, and an ADHD, and they know that not to react to me a certain way. They know I don't deal with certain situations the same way everyone else does, and because I guess I didn't behave in a way that's supposedly normal or whatever, that crap was happening. Like that's literally one of the reasons I was quitting. See, and I was like, Mariah, let's be nice and give them 2 weeks before you quit, cause like give them like I told them over What it was. It was Thanksgiving time over 2023 is when I told them because that's when I quit the last day that I worked there in the school system was December of 2023 because and I was like I don't think I could ever go back because I'm terrified it'd be worse than that little girl because I had trauma I've had being harmed before that child but she was one of the worst out of the two children I had to work with that caused me trauma in a school setting. I've had trauma. I've had been harmed or hurt before that, and I do understand why, but it doesn't mean I deserve to be hurt. Like I'd never been bit to a point where I had a black mark on my body, like black, like my hair. Well, I guess my glasses have black on them. That's like black like that. It actually had given me a bruise on. She had bit me on my She had bit me on my arm and my leg, and it was black. It was like black, and I was like, "What?" In my brain, I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like, it's like I understand biting when you're frustrated. I got it, but biting me when you have metal in your mouth because you have metal teeth in your mouth, that hell no. That crap hurt. Like I don't know how anyone's supposed to endure that. Hold on, let me just make sure my chat isn't broken. I think it might be. Hold up, because I don't see it moving, which is making me kind of concerned. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh good. It came back. Okay, good. It's working because I was like I didn't know what happened because it didn't work. Okay, now it's working. Thank goodness. I got worried because I was like it's broken. So like I don't know. Like every time people talk to me, I feel like if I don't even know what to say. Like oh you watched the yeah I did. I think I did that video actually around the time when I might have quit, I think. Do not quote me. I might have done it after, but all of that stuff with the mental health stuff came from this job. Like it's the reason I did some of those the live streams and the videos because of that particular incident that almost because it almost I think if I hadn't quit when I did, oh bye Bender guy. If you're not there, it's fine. It's not gonna be this Wednesday. It's gonna be next Wednesday based on the results of the poll. It'd be next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So yeah. Uh so yeah. I just think like also my parents had I remember when I first told well my mom and my dad had already said, Mariah, you need to leave this job because they saw what it was doing to me. They saw how it was affecting me mentally and emotionally and how I would always constantly think about that little child when I wasn't even working. That's how they knew something was wrong. It was really freaking I mean, I hope she got the help she needed. I know she ended up getting removed out of that school. I don't know if the school she's going to now, if it's helpful for her. I have no idea. I don't even know if my former coworkers know. I know my coworkers was asking me about like stuff. Like, I, one thing I really will say about Mildred, even though she ain't even in here right now, she, I don't think she understands how much, her buying my art means to me, like, because of like every time like when I feel like every time well I know for myself every time regardless if it's my content or if it's my art those two things are two of my passions yeah my two coworkers I worked with still work there one my funny thing is one of my high school classmates he worked just joking but you know I don't understand jokes like that so she was telling me my former coworker, she was asking me how it was. I was telling her it was good. She was asking about if I had a new job or not, like, or I'm still at home. Oh, back to my art and my passion for the content. Then I'll get back to that. So particularly with this channel and my art, I put my whole heart behind it. And when someone like either insults it or says something rude about it, it just makes me feel like shit and makes me like it literally makes me depressed. Like, cause it's like you're tearing my heart in damn half. Um, I don't think people understand that. That's literally how I feel. And it is not. I don't think it. I don't know if it's because really more than most. Could be. I don't know. But I do know when people insult me or insult what I'm doing. Like one comment I saw, which I removed, like something about being sounding stupid or something. So I don't remember what. I don't know exactly. I think that was one of the pieces I saw, and I was like, deleted it and blocked the person. Because like, why the hell you just come on my channel and just say something rude? Like, what the is wrong with you? I know people are like, Mariah, you shouldn't encourage, you shouldn't get mad. But to me, it's insulting to me when I put my two because it's not like I don't. Because some people just make hilarious videos and that's what the hell their channel's about. That's good for them. But I don't. I try to make something that's meaningful and that can help other people. And you just come on there and insult it. Like means what? Like you don't have, in my opinion, you don't have anything better to do than just disrespect me. Um, and I know, of course, I know some trolls are just like that, but I think it's absolutely disgusting. Let me make sure this thing did not break because I get nervous when it doesn't like nothing happens. Oh, good, it's not broken. Nick, I thought it was broken until you messaged. Youtubers don't have this happen to them, where they get killed or whatever. I just worry because, and that's one thing I told my parents. I said I worry that me doing something, even if there's no bad intention by it, just being normal, whatever, can rub someone the wrong way. Like I know, like there are people like out there that mean harm and want. Oh, I'm sorry. Dropped. But I was saying that I hope that I never entice someone in the wrong way. People like are misleading them and trying to make them do something that they basically they see all these things that are not actually happening because they're like, oh, she must be talking to me. This must be for me. Like, that is the one thing that terrifies me. I told my dad and my mom, I said, I hope I'm never on one of those true crime shows where, like, I'm gonna be the victim and they're talking about me. I literally think about it. I told my dad, I said, I hope me and you are never on one of those true crime shows because we watch a lot of true crime and, like, actually, you know. And there's also people, like, I don't think I'm that special. I'm just a person. But I'm also, I don't think I'm that special. I'm just somebody on the internet. Yeah. I hope it doesn't break. I'm just worried because every time I don't see the chat move, I'm like, oh my gosh, is it broken? It's because we've had like ever since I guess maybe last year or whenever that stupid thing. You think that if I thought that two thought about two kinds, I love watching them. I can't help it. I have to. I just like it's also one of my special interests, so I can't kind of stop it watching. I just need to, it's like the reason I watch true crime is because I want the victims to get justice, and and I also like knowing. I like knowing what's out there, so I know what to spot. I mean, what sounds so freaking weird, particularly when those stalking cases or the obsession cases, because people will be obsessed with people for no reason. Like this one stalking case I watched. Uh, um, I gotta tell you, I hate watching the ones about children. It pissed me. Like this one I watched yesterday. Okay, a couple of ones I watched, and I was so damn angry. My dad was like, Mariah, he was like, Mariah, if it makes you that mad, you shouldn't watch it. And I was like, no, I have to watch because I need to know what happened. And I still don't know what happened to the little kid. It just makes me so mad because I can't find her, and it made me aggravated. And I said, I am really glad that I'm not a person. First off, I'm glad I'm not God, and I'm also glad that God did not allow me to be an Avenger, which means take out people that should not be here because they do evil things. evil damn things. Oh, thank God for that, because I would be in. I would, yeah, there would, yeah, I'd probably be in jail, which would not be. It wouldn't be my fault, but at the same time, I'd be okay with it because I got some scum off the earth. But that's where I had thought. See, I told you, just because I look like I'm a sweet person, I can be very. I have an anger problem. I do suspect I'm probably more susceptible to my anger because of my heightened senses. But I don't know. Where the heck is Mildred though? I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out where she's at. I don't know. Maybe she forgot, or maybe she's busy. It's okay to be busy. I'm just curious to know where she is. Um, I wonder where Jerome is. And I wonder it's so weird. I'm weird, I know. I'm thinking like where are the people that are normally in here? Where are they? I know Chill, I don't know where he's at either. That's also I think the justice side comes from the ADHD, honestly. Not saying that the autistic side. I probably have a double because it might be the autistic side and the ADHD side of me that wants justice. But I want to know where Jason is. We haven't seen him in a good amount of time. Hope he's okay. I know people are like, Mariah, why do you be thinking about people that don't even mean anything? They mean something to Mariah. Because the people I talk to actually mean something to me. Like Nick means something to me. Mildred does. People that I consistently talk to mean something to me, each and every one of them. Even though people are like, why? Because they do. Because like I don't know, I worry. But people know. Like one of the people that used to comment under my videos was like, because she knew she or he, my bad. I think it's a girl, but it could be a guy. They know that I don't do well when I don't know where something happened to someone. So they were like, right, I'm not gonna be like they told me that they literally wrote in the comment, I know how you worry, so I'm gonna tell you that I'm probably not gonna be messaging anymore on here anymore. Which was fine because I appreciate it because I'm like I get worried when I don't like people just randomly disappear. I don't know. It's probably the trauma response because of people doing that so often to me. Like I've had people like come in and out like literally like I told you my friend I still really want to know what happened to him. I haven't heard from him in almost it's actually almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in October, which is freaking crazy by the way. I want to know what happened to him, I swear. I kind of hope he like randomly messaged me on Facebook one day because I really just want to know if he's alive. I know that sounds stupid, but I just need to know if he's alive. I know I already grieved him, but you said you don't know if it's an ADHD thing. But also just remember also Nick, not everyone that has ADHD. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know. She used to be on my I have no idea what happened to Kim. I don't know. Um, she's on actually my Twitter. She was on my Twitter. I haven't seen anything from her. I don't know what happened. I don't know. That's a, I have no idea. I get concerned when I don't see people. I don't know what happened to her. I worry about people all the time. I know she's also from South Africa, and I know we had used to talk a lot on Twitter, and I don't know what happened to her. Even though people call it X, I don't like calling it X. It just don't sound right to my brain. Because X sounds like some kind of poison when you say the word X to me. That's why I don't like saying that. But yeah, I don't know what happened to her. I'm thinking. I have not heard. I don't know when. I don't remember last. I feel like last time I heard from her was sometime. Well, I don't think it, I'm not sure. It's sometime either really early this year or it was really late last year, and I don't know what happened. It just sounds weird calling it X. It just doesn't sound right. I don't know. That's a great point, Nick. I never thought about that. People are like, Rye, you shouldn't like they tell me not to why are you still on Twitter? I don't care. I like because I had people on there I actually was talking to. Which I talked to on there. I miss talking to some of the people I used to talk to, and some people left because of stupid toxic. Because it's very toxic for people with disabilities on that platform, unfortunately. But yeah, I have a Facebook and a Twitter. I use Tumblr time to time. I have one. friend that I talked to on that one. Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to. I don't want to talk about that. I don't want to talk about him. Unfortunately, he's part of my. I'm part. He's part of. I don't want to talk about that. He's. I really wish he wasn't. I'm sorry. I just don't. It's insane. Um. I don't do what he does, so that shit is a lie. Um. Yeah, I don't. I don't know. I just wish he didn't buy it. It's you're fine. Wait, what happened? I can see myself. I don't know what's happening. Hopefully it comes back because I can see myself. I can't. I don't know if anyone else can see me. It's interesting, Nick. Ever since you said the thing about the person, I literally. It's interesting that he like literally isn't talking anymore. What if he left? That guy. I mean, person. I don't know. Let's see. Hopefully it comes back. I hope it comes back. I do. I know. I don't like. What do I not like? I don't like people that pretend to be something they're not. I've never liked that. Like I've had people pretend people think things they're not. So I don't deal with people that do that. So let's see. We are hmm. It's pretty close. What's it? Probably it's probably 4 and 3 and 4 on this one. Did it come back, Nick? The video? And also, I'll answer your comments after the stream, Nick, just so you know. So you don't think I'm ignoring it. I saw you wrote it, but I tried not to answer. I try not to answer comments very close to when I'm doing my streams because my streaming already stresses me out. So doing the comment after it makes me more anxious I don't because of being autistic. I don't like rushing things. I have a particular I'm very particular. I plan things. That's the way my brain works. Which is ironic, which is probably why I didn't suspect the ADHD because ADHDers don't normally plan, they just do things, and they also don't have schedules like I do. I have a set schedule for the way I do things. I literally, in my brain's the way I think. I like literally, what do I gotta do? What order am I doing it in? I don't have to write it, always write it down, but it's in my head, sometimes too. So yeah. I definitely need to finish this freelancing job I'm doing. We'll see if it probably will get finished this week. We'll see. I know you do. I know you put a lot of thought in. I you can tell that you put a lot of thought in your responses, Nick. I appreciate it. Um, we're, it's interesting. You notice what I've noticed? We haven't got trolled today. Don't come in trolls ever since I said that. Hopefully no trolls come in just because I said that one statement. Um, what was I gonna say? I am very curious to see how people are gonna be. That's actually good. We don't have no trolls. That means you don't have to do too much, Nick. That's great. That's awesome. Because I feel like you don't really get much of a break. Like my Monday streams are the ones where you have to do a lot. It's annoying. Hence why I did for my Saturday streams. I put on dang, what was I trying to say? On my Saturday streams, I put on sub only because I don't want to deal with the extra hassle of having to deal with disrespectful people. And not that people can't be respectful. There are people that are respectful that come in. There are people that are disrespectful as well and say crap that just gets me off from what I'm talking about. So it just like messes up everything. I do I do hope I hope one day what was I trying to think? What the heck is I wonder where the heck is Mildred? I know she I'm trying to think. I don't know because I didn't see her on I normally see her on she didn't even message me on I'm trying to think. On Twitter. Twitter, I normally talk to her on there when she like buys my stuff. I always tell her thank you and stuff and I talk to her not just about my art, but talk about other stuff too. So I didn't see her on there today, which is really kind of weird. Hopefully everything's good for her. I don't know. Hopefully nothing happened. Um definitely need to text my best friend. She's going through some stuff and I hate that she doesn't live in this country. Makes me angry because I can't like I told my mom I said I hope So I wish that my best friend lived in this country so I could be there right now. For I can't be there because I'm not physically there. And that's the sucky part about her living in Canada and me living in the stupid U.S. Because it's not like she's like a police. She's not like a during car ride away. She's like, you gotta get on a darn plane. And that's stupid and expensive. And who knows if we'll even be let in the country because of the stupid tariffs. Just some bullshit is what this is. Like, I'm sorry. It just makes me aggravated. Yeah, and also one thing I love about my best friend and my ex, like not everyone gets me. I ask the most random things and they just get me. Like sometimes they're like, Mariah, I don't know what to say to this, or sometimes they're like, okay, they actually respond like, um, I don't even know what to say about that. This is supposed to, I just don't even know what to say about this bullshit. I just don't. I'm sorry for people that don't like me cursing. I'm thinking, oh, maybe it's not gonna storm because it hasn't stormed. Huh. Sorry, I was looking outside just to see if it looked, because it looked like it was gonna storm earlier. Maybe it receded. Oh, I don't know. I just feel like I just be myself, and I know some people probably think I'm a bully, which I'm not. Some people probably think, oh, Mariah's full of herself. Yeah, I'm not really. Honestly, if any of you know me when I was a teenager, you would probably think that you were thinking, who is this girl now? Because I was nothing like this. I didn't even really talk to people. I only talked to certain people, and those are people I felt safe around. Um, so you probably would never saw me doing this. I only started doing this in 2019, which is when I was in my later 20s, I guess mid-ish 20s, because I was 27. Um, which is insane when I think about that. Um, I don't know what I think about myself. I feel like I've grown sometimes, sometimes not. Like I feel like I have moments where I can see the child Mariah, like the little girl Mariah, the teenager, and the adult at times. So it varies. Uh, um, definitely was when I was a teenager. I definitely was struggling with depression, which is a good thing now. I probably didn't have a stream because I probably wouldn't have been able to handle a lot of the trolling and stuff that I have to deal with now. I probably would definitely probably. I don't think I should probably if I had this back when I was a teenager, I probably wouldn't be alive because I couldn't be able. I would not have been able to handle the mental state I was in then. Sorry if I think that was might have been the trash can trash people. Sorry if you heard that. But like now because I'm in a better mental health space, I'm probably able to handle it. Um, and so yeah. Um, Nick, I am gonna message since Mildred is not in here. I'm probably gonna message her based off what we said later to tell her what you said and what I had thought, and you can basically confirm what I thought. So I'm gonna let her know so she doesn't um so she knows what we talked about. Um, so it doesn't have to be repeated. You don't have to tell her. I'll just tell her. Just so she's aware. Hopefully, I don't confuse her because I don't think I will. But I'll just tell her what. I'll just tell her. Honestly, you know what I really would love. Hopefully, day happens. Like, I hope that one day I can like live in like a cabin. This is literally one of the things I want. Hopefully, live in a cabin. That's one of my happy places. So that would be awesome. Like I don't know if it'll ever happen. That just sounds amazing. Like away from people. Like I don't really like people like that. I'm sorry. You know, people are like, what the hell? Nah, that's rude. It is a part. It's most likely because I'm autistic. I don't really like being around people. My mom knows. My mom, I tell her. I literally, that's another reason I don't like going outside my house because I mean, outside the house my parents live in. I don't like being around people. Like, people just make me very uncomfortable. I wonder if the dream I had, like the vision I had, will actually happen. Yeah, I can't tell anybody about it. The only person that knows is outside of me is my ex because he was in it. So So I can't. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Hopefully it does. That'd be kind of awesome. But I don't know. We'll see. I guess. Um, I know people are like, Mariah, why you talking about him so much? Because I love him though. I can't. I don't really know how to not love him. I don't. I don't care if it's wrong. I don't care. Oh, that sounds so. Wait, you've done. Dang it, Nick. I'm jealous. Wait, for real? You've done that. I'm so jealous if you've done that. That's not. Take me with you. I'm just kidding. I was gonna take me with you, but you live in a different country, so it's not possible. This sounds amazing, though. Um, the only thing I'd be scared about if I lived in a log cabin is if a bear came, because I don't think I'd know what to do. In that regard. So yeah. That. Oh my gosh, dude. If you get one, you gotta if we're still both alive, you gotta take some pictures and I can see. Like for real. I'm serious. Like that's the one thing I would be scared of. Like if I was approached by like a black or brown bear, one of those bears, and like I feel like I would know what to do, and I'd probably get hurt because I panic in situations. I don't like my brain doesn't process the information the same way. Like the way my sister's really interesting. Both my sisters and my mom. I don't know about my dad. I'm not sure how he reacts in panic situations because actually no, my whole family besides Mariah are very calm in situations where dang it, then I definitely need to come. Dang, I need to come where you are then. That sounds amazing though. Wait, like what's it like there? Like I kind of wish I knew what it was like there, like log cabins and like it probably is awesome there. Dang, I'm kind of jealous. Um, but that is my happy place, a log cabin. Like I saw it in my vision, and I saw other things, and that was awesome. Like, and I was so happy there, and I was like, dang. Sometimes I'm like, dang, I have to come back out of my place into this place. I'm not coming to my house. I'm not going into this world because wherever I was so happy. I don't know. It didn't feel like it was on this earth, wherever it was. Oh no. Elephants? Yeah, that's fine. Giraffes is fine. Hell no with the lions and hell no with the leopards. Hell no with those two. I don't play that game. Oh. Well, that's different. If they're in the national. Wait. I wonder what your national parks look like. I've never been to a national park. I'm kind of terrified to go to one because I feel like I'd be the because I feel like I always have weird experiences with things. I feel like if I went to a national like a wild like a wild reserve or a national park, I feel like I would have the most random experience or oh, Mariah's walking somewhere, and then oh, we encounter some kind of random thing that most people don't encounter. I swear, that's what I feel like happens to me. I feel like that would happen just because I'm Mariah, and I'm not talking about like I'm just saying just because I'm me. Yeah. Is it Kruger, as I say it, or is it something else? Is it Kruger National Park? Is the one you went as a? Oh, that sounds really cool. Did you go? I'm assuming you went with your parents or your maybe your other part of your family. Could be your aunt and uncle. You never know. Because some people take trips with their I guess it'd be considered an extended family. Um, yeah, your family. Why do I feel like you're one of the? I feel like you have some kind of hidden talent that I don't know about. Like maybe you're like some kind of expert like hiker, or maybe like an expert like rock climber or something. I don't know. Are you? I'm just out of curiosity. Man, do you know I'm losing a lot of stupid water? Dang. It was supposed to storm so it could make it less hot. Great. And it didn't work. None of that? Oh, okay. I wonder what your hidden talent is, Nick. I'm curious. I don't know if I have one. What the heck is a. Wait a second. What kind of cat whisper? Like, wait, when you say cat whisper, an actual cat, or do you mean like the big cats too? Because cat is like a very broad term. You got like the kid, you got the cat, like the domesticated cat, and you got the wild ones. Wait. You really wait a second. If you're the wait a second. If you're a cat whisperer, does that mean the cats don't attack you or they come toward you? Because that's actually that could be bad. Wait, like as in wait a second. As in like wait. When you say like, do you mean like as in they won't harm you, right? Or do you mean like as in domesticated cats, like the cats that live in the houses? Or are you talking about the lions or the lions, the jaguars, the leopards, the mount the mountain lions? I guess there's a lion still. The lynx, the I don't know. There's probably other stuff I can't think right now. Dang, I can't think. Oh, panther. That's one of them. If you say you, oh, wait a second. If you say that is true, you can do all of those. Wait a second. There's tame lions for real? I've seen on Twitter where they have the ones that jump into the like safari thing, the little safari thingies, the vehicles. I don't know what they're called. The ones where they're going past the the desert or wherever the heck they are, safari or whatever, and they jump in there and act like the third person is like a freaking. They don't hurt the person. How is that possible? I've never ever knew that was a real thing. See, you're smart because you're smart. Like, if the person who was pretending to be Randy comes back, I would like to know what their actual name is, though. I'm not trying to be rude. I just would like to know what their actual name is. And there is nothing wrong with you liking a celebrity. I don't care. But I'd rather someone be them their real self because I like celebrities. But I don't pretend to be them. That's just. I'm sorry. When people pretend to be something they're not, it rubs me the wrong freaking way. So I don't. It makes me not trust the person the same way, personally. Uh-huh. And if Mildred comes in, I'm gonna tell her I gotta tell her something offline so she knows, so she's aware. Um, yeah, I don't think they'll be back, which is fine by me. I just wish they had been honest about who they are. Like, I don't have time for, even if they actually really are a single parent or whatever whoever the person is. I rather them just be a real, actually be the person they are than tell me, oh, all the other stuff you say. Like, I rather someone like, for example, like say you're, there ain't nothing wrong with being a single parent. First off, the problem is that I hate that shit. It's like if someone lied to say they were me and they're not actually me, because that gets it gets the person who is, if they don't realize that's a lie, whoever is dealing with that person, they may go after that person because I've seen it on a lot of scam stuff. People have gone after the person who's not done anything wrong. They're actually a victim as well. That crap is what makes me upset. Can you please not say I said hi? Just say hi. I hate when people say I said hi. Just say hi, regular hi. You said you suspect they're relatively young. Oh, is that what you were talking about? Oh, that's what you were talking about, Nick. I didn't realize you were talking about the same person. When you said that thing, I don't know who is Maddox Batson. Who the heck is that? I never heard of that person. I don't even know who that is. I don't mind them being young, whatever, but just don't lie about what. I just don't like liars. I freaking hate that. I hate liars. I literally hate that crap. Oh, he's 15. I never heard. Maybe that's why I never heard of him. He's young. That's crazy. When I think about that's freaking crazy. That means I was 18 years old when that person was born. That is so weird saying that. Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. That's insane. I wish that, you know what I wish, Nick? I wish I could disable that thing that says said hi, the hand thingy. I wish there was a way to disable that crap. I hate that. The one thing I hate is that because a lot of trolls use it and it gets on my nerves. I know we're old. Kidding, we're not old. We're just getting older. And there ain't nothing wrong with us being in our 30s. We're both millennials, so yes. That should be a whole thing. We use creativity, imagination, it's like they made it just looks. You said the 90s are now what the 70s. Yeah, I would agree with you. Like I was watching I don't know if they had it over there. Well, had it over there because it's no longer, a thing. The show Little Bear, I was watching that this morning. That show is good. I'm not sorry. Some of the stuff from when I was a child, I still love it now. I'm not sorry. Like the Big Comfy Couch, that thing is fire. I love that show. I know I'm a grown adult, but it still makes me happy watching it. Little Bear makes me happy. I'm not sorry about that. There are just shows I like. I was watching Naturally Sadie. That's a good show. That's from the two was 2000s, early 2000s, I think. Yeah, that's a good show. I swear. It's a good show. Taught a lot of they just used like there was a chicken, a duck, an owl, a cat, and little bear's his parents like Mama Bear and Papa Bear and Little Bear. I think there was might have been some other ones, but I don't know I think those might have been side characters on the show. I just don't remember what they were. But that was a good series. I was watching Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers. That thing, oh my gosh, I was like me and my sister. I was thinking me and my sister grew up in a great time, but then I'm thinking they probably had good stuff in like the 70s too, and other times like I don't know. That was a really good series. I wish I could find the whole series though. I was like, dude, I watched all this stuff when I was a kid, and I was like, Chip and Dale is really, 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 really good. It was a really good series. Back then, I forgot about it was. I feel like Chip and Dale came around the same time. Well, I'm not saying. I know that Alvin and Chipmunk started before I was born. I do know that. But I remember watching in the 90s the movies they had with the like Alvin and Theodore and Simon, like those movies, like the Frankenstein one, the one with the the teacher of the neighbor who was like a werewolf or whatever, and it was like, dang, this is so freaking interesting. Like, because I feel like there's a lot more creativity in cartoons and stuff. To me it was very interesting. Hello. Like, yeah, and I said hello already, Jacob. Um, my favorite, you know what? There's a whole lot of shows I watched as a kid. I like PBJ, Otters that was like, I love that song. Their little thing with it. When they figure out an idea, they like, you do noodle, because they're talking about their brain. You do noodle, do the noodle dance. Dun, 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 dun. I love that one. I loved a lot of things as a child. That I feel like there's no depth in things nowadays. It's just like everything's about entertaining, but there's no substance behind the entertainment value. Like I don't know. I think, and I also love DuckTales. I wish I could find that, like the older DuckTales. I watched that. I watched PBJ Otters. I think when we used to come home from school. I think Magic School Bus was. I loved that show. That was good. And I'm not gonna lie. I would probably be Arnold in the show because I wouldn't want to go on all these adventures, especially when I know something bad's about to happen. Because every time there was always in the show, I feel like Arnold was always the one that kind of was singled out to do things, even though it probably wasn't accurate. Like I don't know. Like I love the Scrooge McDuck and like I don't know. I feel like they don't need to they shouldn't have remade it. They should not put it on X. They should not have made it into on Disney XD. They shouldn't have did that. Like Arnold's wait, Arnold's sister? I think that was his cousin. I don't remember her name was. I didn't like her though. And she wanted wanted to slap her. I ain't gonna lie. I did not like her. I forgot what her name was. That's his cousin. Even though I could see why you think it's his sister. They do look alike. That's his cousin though. Forgot her name. Let me see if I can look it up. They do kind of look alike, so I can see why you said sister. Let's see. Arnold's cousin. Yeah, I didn't like her. She made me want to punch her. It was not my fault, by the way. Arnold's cousin. That is school bus. Let's see. Her name was Janet. How the heck could I not? It's because her name was so common I couldn't think of it. I don't know how to say her last name. Yeah, her name's Janet. You know what? You know who Arnold reminds me of Chucky from the Rugrats. And then I forgot someone reminded me of Eugene from Hey Arnold. What the heck was it? There was some, I swear, because I was comparing. It's weird. I was comparing them, and I was thinking someone reminded me of Eugene from Hey Arnold, and I can't remember who the frick it was. It was the adult. He was child. Eugene is a child version of that character, and I couldn't remember what the frick it was. I swear, I know they're not the same. They weren't even the same. You know, same shows, but they remind me of one another. Dang, I can't think. Who was it? So, because they were doing some of the similar stuff, and it was like they remind me so much of one another. The heck was it? I can't think of who it was. But Eugene would like be always like, "I'm okay," even though would get hurt, and then be like, "I'm okay." And I never realized that because of what Arnold did, that's why Eugene got hurt the first time, and then he never stopped getting hurt after that. I forgot Arnold did something, and I forgot what it was. It was something to do with the bike. They had gone Eugene, and I think that was the first episode that we saw he was clumsy, and then it just never stopped. And I do wonder if they ran off that. Like, was he always clumsy, or was it because Arnold did something on accident? And it wasn't on purpose. Um, the heck was I can't remember a character that's gonna drive me insane that he reminded me of. What show was it? Maybe if I could think of the show, maybe I could figure out what it was. The reason I don't know what I probably it's probably I can't think of what it is. I can't. It's like my brain's like lost the thought. Because when I was watching something, I was like, that reminds me of Eugene. I swear, that's what I thought. Dang. I don't know. I can't think of it. I think it's kind of. I mean, it's weird that like in the when you watch the show, you find out that Arnold and Helga in the future they supposedly get married. It was weird, and to me that's weird because the reason that's weird is not because of her liking him. It was weird because of that little shrine thing she had, which was that crap was creepy. I don't care. The thing where she had that shrine of bubblegum to Arnold, that freaking crap was creepy. And the reason why it's creepy is she's supposed to be a child doing that. And I was like, but technically, I guess maybe she just didn't do it. And I'm thinking always behind her, already always behind her, and why. It's almost like she's doing the same thing to Arnold, but she doesn't get hurt in order to do it. That honestly, I can't say I fault the part where Mariel Helga's mom threw out the gum thingy because it looked I'm sorry, I think it looked disgusting. Okay, that looked disgusting. If I saw my child had a thing with like a gum shaped thing made up like designed as a person, I would have thrown the thing out too. It looks actually sickening. I don't even know how she did. How did she even do that? I wonder how much gum that took to do. That like what? I do wonder. Hopefully, that's not based off a real thing someone actually did to someone, because that's really creepy if it is. So you had a collection of some of your. Oh, cool. Some of your favorite old favorite cartoons in PC somewhere. That's cool. My chat's not broken, is it? Please don't. Please say Mariah, it's not broken. I really hope it's not, 'cause I hate when it's broken. Oh, good. It's not broken. Thank goodness. Yeah, I agree. Wait, so you said you did like the cow and chicken. You like that? What is it actually called? Sorry, is the cartoon actually called Cow and Chicken, or was that just what we called it because we didn't know? Um, I don't know. That I didn't never. I still don't get it. I still don't get what. I didn't get the reason why it's confused me because they're supposed to be adopted, but they have human parents. That's why I never understood that. That's why I don't get it. Like, I know it's just, I think it's really why we couldn't be into the show because I like confused. Like, how they get adopted by human parents but they're animals? That doesn't make sense to my brain. I really didn't. Logically, my brain couldn't get it. So I think because I couldn't get that concept, I couldn't grasp the show. I swear. And then I didn't understand what that red person thing was. I mean, red thing, red guy thing. I don't know what that thing is. What animal is that supposed to be? Does anyone know what that is? Because I literally can't, like, I don't know what that is. Wait, you think the fact that makes it worse? If the fact is like it's not supposed to make sense, then that's probably why I don't like it. Then if it's not supposed to make sense, then oh, see, I didn't know what that thing was. I didn't know what it was supposed to be. What, Cow and Chicken? I don't like the show. I don't. I literally don't like that show. Nick seems to like it. I just because it didn't make any bloody sense to me. I couldn't watch that crap. I'm sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm insulting something you like. Sorry, but I just really couldn't get into it because I'm like, how can a cow and chicken be adopted? How can a cow and chicken be adopted by human parents and then you never see the parents and then my brain didn't get it. What there's a oh, Dad was proud, but they didn't care how. Huh? What does that mean, though? I see her. I read the lyric. I don't quite understand. What does it mean? I just don't get it. Like other things, I get. Like I understand Ed and Eddie. It's stupid. I get it. It's stupid. Okay, I got that concept. Code Name Kissing Door, I understand the concept. I don't get the concept of how do animals get adopted by human parents and then they're supposed to be their kids? And I'm sorry. I understand animals getting adopted by humans and they're their pets, but they're kids. It didn't make any sense in my brain. I'm like, huh? Oh, oh, wait a second. Is that really the lyric? They didn't care how they had a cow and a chicken. Wait, speaking of that, where did they ever say where they adopted the cow and chicken from? Because I, I still didn't get, but I never got the premise, I still don't get the premise of the show. Like, what is it supposed to be like? Is it supposed to be like how, like in other series, how they go around doing dumb things and then they don't get caught? Is that how what the premise of the show is? Like, I could never grasp the premise of the show. I literally couldn't get it. You know what I watched? Well, I was watching the other day. It's a show from the '90s. I don't know if you have it there, Nick. It was called Wishbone. Actually, I'll show you something. This is I have like a thing based on this is Wishbone. This is what this we got this one I think in the '90s. Actually, maybe 2000s. The show Wishbone was on air, and this is based off of that. What's the story Wishbone? That's a good show, though. It was from the '90s. I didn't realize it started. I think it was '95 to '97, or was it '93 to '97? It was a good show. It's called Wishbone. Like I understand, but the difference is they're human, and also I still don't get it. I don't get the I just don't. I don't know. I don't get the premise of it. Okay, so the oh, so it's from the moms having she had the cow and the wait a second. She didn't actually no, okay. My brain thought something stupid. Don't listen to my brain. Okay, so it says cow the mom had a chicken, and the mom had it. Wait, I think because I couldn't get into the grasp of the show, I didn't listen to the lyrics. I swear that's what happened. Like I like Rocco, the show Rocco's Modern Life. That was good. Invader Zim was good. Um, I liked a lot of shows. I like the one with the show with Jackie Chan. The one with America, like Jake the American Dragon. But that's also 2000, later 2000. So I was a teenager then. I know, I figured that's what I was gonna say. That's why literally that was what my brain was thinking, but I didn't say it out loud, Nick. I was thinking, how did she have a cow and a chicken? Because yeah, that probably would have killed her having the cow, so she wouldn't have been. So she would have probably died after having the cow, so they would have never met. Just saying. I'm just saying. Or she'd be grieving, which sounds horrible, but it's true. Cause your body, no woman's body can give birth to no cow and survive that. I'm just saying. Cause it would tear her insides out and probably rip her body in half. I know that sounds morbid, but it's probably accurate. Yeah. See, that's what my brain literally thought of. Oh, they can. Well, then, did the chicken come from? Wait, did one of them be on a farm or something, or did they adopt them from a farm? That's what I'm trying. Maybe they adopted them from a farm. Because I'm trying to figure out where they got the animals from. Because they never said where they got the animals from. I know, Mariah. I know. I think very deeply when it comes to this stuff, but I'm trying to figure out. Me and my dad were trying to figure out if that stuff about the Rugrats is true though. Cause that like literally, if it is, it ruined my dream. That literally ruins a piece of my childhood if it's true. All those are those just fan theories about what supposedly is from Angelica's imagination. Please tell me that's like like it's like a spoof or something. Cause Mariah is not like that. Cause I was telling my dad about that. And he was like, "What? What? What?" No, and I understand because, like, what the hell? That means when I was a child watching stuff about, like, upsetting stuff that I shouldn't be watching. I need to know if that's actually a legit, like, for real. With the like, I need to know if the producers or people that made the show actually said that's what happened, or is that just a fan theory thing? Cause, like, that is like ruined my like a piece of my childhood if that's accurate. I hope to God it's an urban legend because that literally has ruined my childhood. If that's a piece of my childhood that is destroyed, and that means I can't watch any more Rugrats ever again because that's gonna make me sad. Because all the if that is accurate, that makes the whole thing depressing as hell. Like literally, I don't know. And then I'm thinking, why would anyone write a show like that? That's actually really upsetting. Um, my dad's home. Hear him backing up. Huh. Um, I don't know. What? Let's see. Anything else from my childhood? Hmm. There's a lot of things in my childhood that made me happy. Like Roly Poly Oly was a good show. I really like that show. Um, what else? Oh, I need to finish watching Doctor Odyssey. I don't know if it's gonna get You don't think it's true? Okay, I would tell my dad that then, because I feel better if it's not true. Because it make me upset if it's true. Like the other day, will cry. I was watching. Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna get a second season because they keep. It's like they're debating about it, and I'm so sorry if you heard that loudness. And I definitely hear that. I hate hearing that. My gosh, please get away from my house. I don't like that. Uh-huh. Sorry, I have a thing about ambulances or police cars and stuff, but I don't like it. Yeah, I know I heard it. I know you probably heard it because it's loud. I don't like hearing either one of them. It's probably a trauma response. I don't because my best friend was in college. She had ambulances and stuff. And then when my old neighbor who lived here, when her husband was really sick and almost, well, he actually did die, but I had suspected he probably was going to because the ambulance was on the scene too long. And unfortunately, because I watched too much dang true crime, um, I knew when the ambulance was on scene, to if it's on the scene longer than it should be, it's something is going on in that ambulance. And unfortunately, because her husband died about 6 months before my grandmother died, I hate every time I hear ambulance, it makes me think of something bad's will happen, so it doesn't help. Um, I miss my old neighbor so much. I do. I wish she was still living next beside us. I don't hate the new. I don't hate the new neighbor. I don't really hate them. I don't hate them at all. I don't really know them. I just want our old neighbor back. I liked her better. I'm sorry. Got used to her. We lived next to her for um, how long was that? I don't know. It's been a while. It was a while. It was a good amount of time. We had lived. Do I have I ever watched musicals? Yeah. I'm not really. I don't. I would not say they're really my cup of tea. I really wish I really wish that I could see about, that would really be the best date ever. Going to like see, either going to an art gallery or a ballet. I've been to two ballet performances, one when I was like 5. That was the first time I ever saw ballet. Oh my gosh, that was the first time I ever saw ballet. And then I saw one in college. Amazing. I cried. I swear, I cried even before the performance started because I was so excited. So I was like, "This is not really happening," because I didn't feel like it was real. Um, so yeah, that is one of the things. Oh yeah, there was a musical episode. You're right, and yeah, there was one. The whole that one whole season was based off. There was season 2 or season 3 was based off a musical. For Only Murders in the. Oh my gosh, I love Only Murders in the Building. I can't wait till it comes back. I'm so excited. I'm so excited about that. Yeah. I am very curious to see where this channel goes because, like, I was talking to Mildred, because I talked to her, of course, on Twitter, and I was like, "You and Nick, you and Mildred were right. You were like, this channel's definitely gonna get, this channel's definitely gonna get over 1,500. You're right. I didn't, because that was my goal for the yearly goal actually to get to 1,500. Both are right. You're like, it's gonna definitely get to that before this year's over. Yeah, I did not think that was gonna happen, but okay, you guys are right. I don't have a new goal for the year, my yearly goal, because I don't. I just want to see where this grows to. My the okay for Steve. Okay, for this week's planned video, it's a true crime video. Bear in mind this is about this particular one's going to be about a child, so it might piss you off. Just to be clear, it might, because luckily I didn't get mad when I filmed it, because I typically get mad when it comes to true crime, and it definitely when it's about children. So um, I'm just gonna say some of the details of it might piss you off. Just I'm just gonna tell you right now, it's probably gonna piss you off, particularly the manner of method, the way that the child um was killed. That might piss you off, and that entirety of it. Reading when I read the article about it, it pissed me off. So well, you're different than me. I don't get over things about children easily. It just stews and piss. It just simmers and cycles around and makes me real mad. I hate when people do anything to children. It really makes me angry, really bad. Like, even though they're not my kid, I literally every time I watch a case about a child, girl, I know they're not my child. I really want to, especially when I feel like the person is gonna get off, I want to go through the darn screen of anything I'm watching and hurt the person for that family. And I don't care if that, I don't care if it meant I would go to jail for it. I don't, I take it. It's fine. I literally, is how mad I get. Like I was watching this one kid killed this one child, teenager killed his sister. It made me so pissed. So pissed. I was like, God help me. I'm so mad. So yeah, I don't do well with it. Hence why I have a lot of anger. I'm glad I literally have like I do think it's from being me being autistic. I have extreme amounts of anger. It's not like a little bit of anger. That's why I have to be very careful of how angry I get. Because of that. I tell myself I can't go past a certain level, which doesn't always work. But it is one thing I have to tell myself because I know that going past a certain level, my brain takes hours to calm down, like hours. It's not like oh, it can go back to the way it was like in 5 minutes or whatever. I know it takes literal hours to calm down and be able to regulate back to the way where I was. Depending on how it depends on how severe the case is. If it's really bad, it takes a good amount of time. If the case isn't even if the case isn't too bad, I still it takes a while to get back to the regular side of being Mariah. Yeah. Um, yeah. I don't know. Like, I just don't know. I'm glad that I picked. Actually, Nick, you were the reason I picked like Wednesday or in between. I can sometimes manage it. It depends. My anger, It depends, particularly on the crime. It depends, and if I feel like they got off. Uh, yeah, we were saying some stuff. I'm not gonna deny it. What's I gonna say? Is there something you have? Is there? No, I'm just saying. I'm not gonna deny because some people will deny saying they said something I won't. Um, is there something you had to say? I know you know what I know you know. We know you know, and you know what we're talking about. You're fine. If you aren't the person you say you are, at least tell me. I'd rather someone admit to it than being lied to. And first up, one thing I will say is if there's anything, if there's something that you have to say that is rude, and you say it, I don't know what that means. But back to what I was saying. I was saying how angry things make me about like true crime. Uh, and also, if you want to own up to it, I don't mind someone owning up to something. But if you are not who you say you are, I don't appreciate being lied to. That's one thing I will say. Um, you can disagree with that. You can surely disagree with what we're saying. You surely can. I'm giving you a chance to say what you need to say. Like literally, you're allowed to say what you're saying, but if you're being dishonest, I do not appreciate that crap at all. I don't like dishonest people. I don't even like dealing with dishonest people. So if you are being dishonest, I do not appreciate that at all. Like I don't like being deceived because I've been deceived before and I hate that shit. That's what I have to say. If you are who you say you are, that's fine. I don't mind. But if you aren't, I'd rather you just own up to it. That's what I'd rather. And I'm not being rude. I'm just being honest. People think I'm being rude and a bitch, but I'm not being a bitch. I'm being honest. Like, are you actually who you say you are? Are you playing with me? Because I don't like being played with. I literally hate that shit. So you're telling me you're actually, Brandon Lake, and you're not playing with me or Nick or anybody, and you weren't playing with us anything in the chat last week or the week before. I mean, sorry, last week you were playing with us because I don't know, because I've had people that lie to me, so I don't know. I'm not going to say you're lying. I don't know if you are, because people, unfortunately, because people pretend to be people who they aren't. I don't know. I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt because I tend to do that, but I don't know. And of course, me and Nick can't know for sure if you're lying to us. We don't know. There's no way for us to know for sure. We're not God. Um, and I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just being honest. I'm a brutal, honest person, and and because I believe people at their word, which I'm taking you at your word right now, which is very easy to me. But the thing is, if trust is ever broken with anybody that I'm talking to, well, I'm so I do it. I there ain't nothing. Listen, I don't have a problem with somebody. I don't have a problem with somebody wanting any kind of attention because they're going through things. Because I understand that I do. I've been through things and in very bad mental health places. I do understand that. I will never act like um I will never be some like harp on someone or disrespect someone in that regard, because I know what that's like to be in a space where you're not. I appreciate you for telling the truth, who you are actually are. I rather you tell me the truth, and I appreciate you for telling me the truth. I appreciate you for telling me the truth to who you are. I don't want you to think. See, I would have respected you if you had told me that was your name in the beginning. Like, I respect people that tell me the truth. I respect that. Oh, hi, Scovy. I'm okay. Um, I just rather you tell me, because there are people that pretend to be celebrities all the time, and some of these celebrities have to come out and say, "Oh, this is not me." I'd rather you tell me, "Oh, I'm this person. I'm going through some stuff." So right, like you could have literally even said to me, Mariah or whatever. Like you don't even have to say my name. Like I'm going through some things. Like I need someone to talk to. Like so just gave me your you didn't even have to give me your story. Like you just go you could even just say stuff in the chat. You didn't have to say, "Oh, honestly, I'm not." For anyone that doesn't know me, well, I'm sorry. I am very, very sorry you're at your lowest point. I am so sorry about that. I'm never gonna say I because I know what it's I 100% know what it's like to be at my lowest point. I do. I know what it's like to be at the end of my rope. I do understand that. I will not beat on someone for that because I know exactly what that feels like. And I appreciate you, Warren, for telling me the truth. One thing I do hope that you understand, I don't need if you were trying to I don't know if you were. If you're trying to impress me or anything, I don't need to be impressed. I just rather just someone being honest from the get go. I know maybe for you might have been through some stuff. I don't know what the hell. I don't know what you've been through. I ain't gonna act like I know. That can make you be scared to tell who you are. I've been through some shit. I understand. One thing I never really been afraid of is to like literally be myself. Like maybe not always. See, like I said, you don't have to impress me. I don't need someone to impress me. I am just a normal person. I don't need to be impressed about anything. You don't have to do that. Um, I'm a very simplistic person. I rather someone just be genuinely who they are, because I've had people try to catfish me, people that have tried to scam me, people that pretended to be who they weren't, people that have disrespected my boundaries. I had a lot of different things, so I don't um, want to deal with any of that, to be honest. So I just rather you just be who you are. No one needs you don't need to impress me. None of you need to impress me. Just be who you are. Like that's the one thing that is important to me. I am literally so sorry. I've been bullied myself. I I don't know. I wouldn't say I've been cyberbullied. I've had a lot of trolls on here. Yes. Um, um, I'm sorry for all of that happening to you. Of course, I know I didn't do any of that. I am very sorry for all of it. Like, I know exactly what the bullying. I know what bullying feels like. It feels like shit. It's the most like that caused me to have I know I understand that too. I understand. I totally wouldn't be. I would have died at 14 if it wasn't for God and my parents. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. I am 33 now, but I wouldn't have made it as far if I didn't have my parents. I hadn't had if my last suicide attempt, if I hadn't had therapy after that, I would probably be dead because I kept trying. And my mom she was telling me, Mariah, if you don't stop, I'm gonna have to take you to the hospital. Like she made me realize, Mariah, I needed help. Yeah, I would never look down on somebody for having mental health issues or mental health struggles because I've had them for going on 19 years, off and on 19 years. I will never do that to somebody because I know if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be here. If it wasn't for my parents and God, my dad has stopped one of my suicide attempts, physically stopped it. That was back when I was in my teens, late teens. I think either my last year of my teens or my early. I think it was either last year of my teens or actually 20, one of those two. He stopped one, so I do understand. I don't look down on people for having mental health issues because I've been there. I know I've had multiple attempts. Luckily, none of them succeeded. The last couple should have succeeded, but they didn't. And I completely understand the self-hatred thing. I've more recently, like in the last year and maybe year and a half, um, from age 32 to age 33, when I am now, I started loving myself. I didn't always love myself for a long, like from the age of 8 till the age of 32, so 24 years. I hated myself. Just from trauma, my disabilities, hating having those, looking down on myself because of them and what they've caused to happen in my life, like that. I am so sorry. I am very sorry for that. Like one thing I will tell you when you one thing I will say being I'm not going to speak on your situation because I don't know what's happening in your situation, but I do know it's important not to isolate. That is very key when you're having when you're trying when you want to attempt. That is one thing I know because I know that's the time that I want to attempt more is, oh, good, I'm glad you have therapy. That is awesome. Okay, I'm glad about that. Also know that, also, I think it's important to always have a safe person. Like for me, like when I'm in a space where I don't feel like I'm mentally safe, like I have like people I will talk to, like my ex is one of them. I'll talk to my best friend. I'll talk to somebody. I need to talk to somebody. Even if I'll talk to my mom or my parents if I have to. Definitely don't isolate. Whatever you're trying to harm yourself. Like I literally, what I did for I gave my mom all the things I use when I attempt. I gave them to her because I know when I get in a certain headspace, I will try to attempt. So I told my mom, I said, you can have all those. I need you to take them from me. So yeah, I have that. That helps a lot. Also, there's this mantra I use. I don't know if it works. I don't know if it works for everyone. It works for me. Don't use a permanent solution for a temporary problem. That literally, when I say that, sometimes it literally snap me out of the headspace for a moment, temporarily for a little bit. So then it reminds me, Mariah, we're gonna use a permanent. We don't want this to be a final thing that we do. I'm so sorry. I am literally sorry. Um, well, I'm glad you're getting help. That is a good thing to do. Like, and I know not therapy is not for everybody. I do know that. I will not push therapy. I don't think it's good to push therapy. Um, I hope that therapy is helping you though. You didn't have to be this open, but I'm proud of you for one thing I'll say, Warren, I'm very proud of you for being this open. That is awesome. I would never, um, I would never. I'm so proud of you for being, yeah, I'm glad you didn't block him either, but I'm very proud of you, Warren. That is very awesome for, to be yourself and be honest. And I know it probably seems like things won't get better ever. I honestly, there was a point in my life where I didn't think things would ever get better. And I would never see, I didn't think I'd ever see days where I was happy ever. And it can get better one day at a time. I'm not going to act like I am in your situation or I know anything about what's happening or like I don't know anything about your situation, but I do know that if you need to talk, I'm here. Like, and I'm not an expert in it. I just know I've been through some stuff. And the things I went through are the same thing as yours, and things that may work for me may not work for you, but I'm here. Um, and I really appreciate your honesty. That was really, I am proud, very, I want you to know I'm very proud of you. Um, and like I said before, you don't ever have to impress me. And I know that must have been hard to admit all that. It's very, very brave to be that bold and honest. I know from personal experience that is literally amazing, like to do. Like also maybe I'm trying to think because what did I do when I was going through some of the stuff? Because I don't know what works for me. I don't think what works for me will help. But I'm proud of you for all of that. I do hope therapy helps you. And also for me, I know therapy, I know one thing I did in therapy when I had my therapist, we did this thing about like reworking the thoughts in your mind, like kind of like changing the negative thought into a positive. Like I one thing I am learning to do, it's hard still sometimes, like telling my trying to not tell myself a negative thing about myself and then believing it. Like I'll sometimes tell myself bad things and then I'm like, Mariah, why do you say this about yourself? Because I realize it's because I've learned in my head for 20 something years, this is what I am, this is what I've told myself. So for me, it's easier to go to the negative side than the positive. Sorry. But I was saying not everyone deals with depression the same way. I think it's very important to remember to be kind to yourself. I was not always kind to myself or patient or um was not always kind, patient, or did not think nicely about myself. So I think those three. Sorry about that. It was because my thing it had disconnected and then reconnected. So I was saying the things that I did not learn, I'm learning now as a 30-year-old, still 33-year-old, to be kind, patient, and think nicely about yourself or think kindly about myself. That's those three things I think that are hard when you have self-hatred. That is really hard. I know for myself, I had 24 years of self-hatred. So it's hard to come out of that decades of self-hatred and like I don't know how long you had self-hatred for you, Warren. I don't know. So I can't, even if I did know you do, it doesn't mean I could speak into it because what works for me may not work for someone else. So I don't want to say, oh, this is what you can do all these stuff and it work. I can't say that because as we know, not every person is the same. So what works for me may not work for you. Let's see. Is my chat broken? I hope not. Warren, I hope you heard what I said. I hope you did. I hope it's not broken. Oh, dang. Because I feel like I was saying some good things, and I don't know now. Hold on, let me look if my chat's broken. No, it's not broken. Okay. Warren, you there? I try, Nick, I try. Um, Hopefully Warren heard what I said. I hope and I hope his therapy goes good. And I'm proud of him for being honest. about himself. Um, I don't know if Warren's still there, but I hope he is. I'm not sure. I'm assuming maybe not, but I hope he doesn't feel down because we kind of were talking about the whole situation. But I think it's better to be I think it was good for us to be transparent because it allowed him to open up. So I think that was good. So um, I hope he understands. We weren't beating up on him. We were just being honest about the whole situation, and I think it's better to be honest than not. Yeah. I'm proud of him though. I may not know him for real, but I'm very proud of him. And I hope he doesn't feel like he has to lie anymore to impress me because I'm just a human being. I'm not anything special. Even though I know people probably think I'm special. But I'm just Mariah. I think I'm done for today. I feel exhausted and I'm glad that even though we didn't even though me and Nick didn't know that he was like Warren was watching what we were saying, um, I'm glad that that came out because it actually allowed him to be open because I feel like because we pinpointed that issue or thing, the whole thing, I think it caused good results in the end anyways. So I think that was a good thing. Um, I thought he might. Yeah, I didn't know. Okay. So I love you guys as always. I'll see you guys on Saturday for anyone that comes, and for next Monday for anyone that doesn't. And also, remember the celebratory live stream will most likely be next Wednesday at 2 p.m. Eastern, unless something changes within the time. Oh, thanks, Nick. I appreciate you so much. Love you guys as always. Have a good week. Oh, awesome weekend, because depending on when you come back to the channel. Yeah, I totally will, Nick. Love you guys as always. Bye.